So remembering shlokas is not going to work always. The important is to understand the significance of the shlokas. So one day, one little child was studying Gita in one corner. The Gita that he was studying, he was not understanding a word. The pronunciation of the child, the Sanskrit, was not proper. Then some scholars came to that temple. Scholars, they say, look, he is a foolish person. He is not studying Gita properly. If you don't study Sanskrit shloka properly, then in scriptures it is not like this. The people were making joke of that child. Oh, he's a foolish child. But that child every day he studies from how many chapters are there in Gita? 18. Mahaprabhu went there, in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He sat in front of the child and he listened to the whole Bhagavad Gita. He heard Katha from the child. When it ended, when he finished studying, Mahaprabhu asked the child, the Gita that he was studying, you have been studying, why did you cry while you were reading? Because when that child used to study, he used to cry every time. Is the transmitter working? Madhvi, the transmitter is working? Okay. So he was crying and he was studying the scriptures, studying the Gita. So Mahaprabhu asked him, when you cry, why do you cry when you're studying Bhagavad Gita? The child gave a very beautiful response. He said to Gurudev, what shall I do in my life? Gurudev said, do one thing, go and study Bhagavad Gita. The child said, I have not studied Sanskrit. Gita is written in which language? Sanskrit. If you have no understand Sanskrit, then it's hard to study Gita. You have to understand the grammar of Sanskrit. In one shloka there are so many words, and many words have many meanings. So how to recite, what is the proper way, he does not know. I don't understand Sanskrit at all. Gurudev said, no problem. Gita is the Bhagavad Vakya, is the words coming direct from God. He appeared in form of Gita. Gurudev explained, every day you just study Gita as depending on your capability, you study Gita. So he had faith in the instruction of his Guru. You should have faith in instructions of Guru. Whatever Guru speaks. So he said, after receiving instruction, I started to study Gita. When I was studying Gita, he sees and visualizes that Arjuna is sitting in the chariot and Krishna is driving that chariot, facing towards Arjuna, beautifully smiling. He is giving instructions to Arjuna. In one hand, Krishna is holding the ropes that is tied to the horse. And with a sidelong glance, he's looking back at Arjuna and he's giving instructions to Arjuna. This I am visualizing. I study Gita. In my broken language, I study Gita. I don't understand language, but I visualize this for real. Like how Krishna, with his beautiful smile, he is giving instruction to Arjun. Pratik darshan, his heart melts, and that's why he cries after visualizing this. That's why he cries, he explained. Keep on studying Gita. This same picture, visualization, that same visualization comes in front of me. Mahaprabhu said, study of your method of Bhagavad Gita is successful. Your method is the best. God accepts what? He accepts the mood. You say Vishnave Namaha or Vishnavaya Namaha. It's Vishnave Namaha and Vishnaya Namaha. Anyhow you chant this mantra, any pronunciation, God does not see faults. He gives you, He sees your mood, He accepts your mood. Big scholars, they speak beautifully with eloquent music. Maybe God will accept or not, but anyhow, in broken language, is glorifying God. God accepts it. What does God see? He sees your mood. Bhavagrahi Janardana. Bhakti Pragan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, you can listen to his lecture. He never used to speak complete shloka, he used to speak half shloka, and he explained it like this. If you go for preaching, if you go in social society, if you go outside society, if you speak shlokas properly, then people will give you respect. They will listen what you are saying. That's why I encourage everybody to study Sanskrit. Study the grammar of Sanskrit. When Devanand Gaudiya Math, in 81, I first came to Devanand Gaudiya Math. That time, I said Premanit Vyakaran. Jiva Goswami Pad has written that scripture. Jiva Goswami Pad, Harinam Amrita.
पहले लोग कौन सा व्याकरण पढ़ते थे? पाणिनि व्याकरण पढ़ते थे. कौन सा पाणिनि व्याकरण?
They used to study Panini explanation. Its that grammar is so high level. But Jiva Goswami Pad, he saw that by this no one will study. So what did he do? He took all the words and he simplified. And he wrote that scripture, Harinam Amrita Vyakaran. After studying this, you become knowledgeable in Sanskrit. Like you study in school and college, they teach you grammar. In the same way, to study Sanskrit properly, you should study what? You have to study Hari Namamrita Vyakaran. If you study the scripture, you will learn Sanskrit also. So Hari Namamrita Vyakaran. Then one shlok of Sanskrit shlokas of Gita, then you will be able to grasp them properly and you will be able to learn them properly. But it's not important, that's not what I'm saying. But yet, if you go in the assembly of scholars, when you give lectures outside, when you go for preaching, then it is very, very necessary. Otherwise people will make fun of you. Like, oh, he's not speaking Pranam Mantra properly. What is Guru Pranam Mantra? Oh, go outside for preaching and speak something, first You should speak properly your Guru Pranam mantra.
प्रचारक होने के नाते
Because you are a preacher, you have to fix this.
अपने भजन के लिए कोई बात नहीं.
It's not necessary for your bhajan.
सब ज्ञान वाले कोई बात.
You can be an unknowledgeable person and yet you can develop your spiritual life.
सब ज्ञान वाले, न ज्ञान वाले कुछ नहीं तो भगवान हमें क्या मिलेगा? भगवान के भाव.
God accepts the mood. But where
हरिकथा बोलोगे.
you speak Harikatha,
लोग बैठेंगे.
many people are sitting.
तब ठीक से
That time, speak properly.
इसलिए पहले गुरु के परंपरा मंत्र ओम अज्ञान तिमिरांधस्य ज्ञानांजन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. हम इसलिए करें.
I'm saying this because
प्रचारक होने के नाते
you're a preacher. If you become a preacher, you have to learn perfect way. Pranam mantra, Guru mantra, then Mahaprabhu mantra, Krishna Pranam mantra, Radha Pranam mantra. This all you have to learn properly. I'm saying this because Sanskrit is taught because so that we can speak everything properly and we get respected and people can hear us in the society. We study Gita because Gita is for spiritual benefit, and second, we should preach others also. Gita, what is the meaning of the word Gita? You tell me. Griyate Trayate iti Gita. If you study Gita, Trayate, you will be freed from the clutch of Maya. You will be protected from Maya. So, Gi and Ta. The word Gita means this. If you study Gita, you will get the topmost spiritual benefit. And others will also get benefit. So before studying Gita, you should hear the glories of studying Bhagavad Gita. How many names are there of Gita? 18 names. This all we should also study. But remember the 18 names of Gita. People will ask you, why we study Gita? Gita inside is a part of Mahabharata. Battle of Kurukshetra. Krishna himself, he focusing on Arjun, he gave these instructions for all the Jivas through the medium of Arjun. God is given the instructions or not? Arjun is eternal associate. He is not an attached living entity. He is an eternal associate. The eternal associates of Krishna, they never get attached in Maya. Can they be attached, you tell me? Material people in material world, they run after Maya. And behind people, shadow runs. So Maya and Chaya. So if you run, the shadow will run behind you. And in front of you, Maya. We are grabbing Maya and running it. So that's why Chaya and Maya, shadow and Maya. It's like this. So when we run, we are running to catch it. We catch Maya. We are making efforts to catch Maya. And behind us, shadow is coming. So Chaya and Maya. Maya is so powerful. We cannot catch it. Maya is like giving us. She creates illusion. Maya directed translation is illusion. The thing that is not true. It seems like it is true. I am not this body. I am the soul. But Maya makes false conception in our mind that we are this body. But inside body there is soul. This is the meaning of studying Bhagavad Gita. To self realize about our soul,
ये मैं शरीर नहीं,
that I'm not this body,
अभी जो गीता के श्लोक
like just this locusts that you spoke right now.
सुंदर सुंदर श्लोक इसमें आ रहे हैं, इसमें क्या है ना, देहिनो उसमें जथा देहे कौमारम यौवनम जरा देहांतर तस्ति धीरो तत्व न मुच्यते। ये वास्तव जो व्यक्ति जो है,
A person,
वास्तव जो व्यक्ति है, उसमें मोह प्राप्त नहीं होता है।
Tattva Vyakti, they don't get attached, because what is the duty of this body? Three things. There are three phases, like young age, like childhood, young age and old age. Everything this will come.
एक दिन छोटा बालक
Once you are a little child, after that you become an adult,
कौमार से यौवन,
then you become an adult, and then you become old. So these are the three phases in the human body,
ये शरीर
in the life. There's a law of nature. Sadness, happiness keep coming.
किसके आता है?
Why does it come?
हमारे अपने अपने पूरा जन्म की
It comes
कर्मों के अनुसार सुख और दुख
on depending on our past life karmas. Happiness and sadness, it comes.
बीज लगाया,
The seeds that we have sown, we will get the same fruit. So as you sow, shall you reap. The seeds will grow,
और वो
and we will have to take that. It will become a plant,
वृक्ष के रूप धारण करके
it will become a tree, and then it will give us fruits.
इस सुख और दुख रूपी दोनों फल
As you sow, shall you reap. So these are the fruits of sadness and happiness. In Upanishad, these examples are given. In Upanishad,
इस शरीर रूपी एक वृक्ष,
this body is like a tree. The body is like a tree, and tree has two branches.
डाल पर
On one branch,
परमात्मा रूपी पक्षी,
there's a bird, a transcendental bird, and on the other side, there's a soul-like bird. Like a god-like a bird symbolizing God and a bird symbolizing the soul. In the middle is a black curtain, but it's a surprising fact. The super soul bird is looking at the soul bird, but the soul bird, she cannot see the super soul bird. Why? Because there's a black curtain in the middle.
ये काले पर्दा क्या है?
What is that black curtain?
स्क्रीन क्या है?
What is that black screen? That is Maya.
पर परमात्मा की
But the super soul
कैसे देख रहे हैं? बोले माया जो है परमात्मा को उसके
can see through, because Maya does not touch the super soul. So that's why super soul can see across. In happiness, sadness, these fruits we suffering. In this condition, soul is suffering. The fruits of happiness and sadness.
अपने कर्मों के अनुसार
Depending on their karmas, they suffer.
उपनिषद में इसकी व्याख्या
In Upanishad, this is explained.
सुख और दुख
Happiness and sadness, we're suffering the reactions of karma, good karma and bad karma.
ये तो हम लोग दूसरे के ऊपर दोष लगा,
But yet we blame others.
वास्तविक संसार में
In this material world, what are we suffering? We are suffering our own karmas.
इस कर्मों के द्वारा
Through this,
कर्म नष्ट नहीं होता,
karma is not destroyed.
ये भी कुछ
In Gita, this is also coming.
आपके पैर में
For example,
मैल वाले कीचड़ लगे,
if there is mud in your feet,
आप उसके क्या करोगे?
what will you do? You will have to wash it. You will have to wash it with clean water.
जल से साफ करो तो जाएगा,
Then it will go.
नाली
But
के जल,
if you use water from manhole,
उसके द्वारा
if you clean your feet with that,
हो सके
then
छोटे जो क्या बोले गंदगी के जल
the dirt, the big particles of soil, mud will go away, but your feet will become more dirty.
इसलिए कर्म के द्वारा
So through karma,
कर्म निरसन नहीं,
you cannot destroy karma by karma.
ये कर्म के साथ किसके तुलना दे रहे?
Karma is compared with water,
वो मैला जल के
that dirty water, like dirt, for example, water from manhole. Then knowledge is coming, gyan.
द्वारा ही
Through knowledge,
के जो है चरम का
the jiva can be helped.
ज्ञानी दधानम चित्तन, इसके ज्ञान रूपी आग के द्वारा
Like knowledge is like a fire. His consciousness,
हो गया है, उनके हृदय सूख जाता है,
it becomes their heart becomes dry, because fire, it evaporates all the sweetness from it. With knowledge,
शोधन करना चाहिए,
they try to purify their heart by knowledge, but it is not possible to purify heart by knowledge.
चित्त की शोधन की सर्वोत्तम उपाय क्या
The
है?
best solution to cleanse the heart is the bhakti, path of bhakti.
ये अत्यंत सख्त
Bhakti Devi is very soft and it cleanses the heart, and knowledge
आग के
is like fire.
आज क्या इसलिए गीता नहीं कर ज्ञानानंद दानम चित्त, ज्ञान रूपी अग्नि के द्वारा आग के द्वारा जिसके चित्त क्या हो गया, जल गया.
His consciousness is burned by fire of knowledge. In that heart, bhakti can never manifest. It becomes so hard. So jnanis, people who love knowledge, they are very, very hard. Very hard-hearted. Means, so through knowledge you cannot attain God. To attain God, what is the solution? Bhakti. Bhakti is the answer. Bhakti takes you towards God. Bhakti gives you darshan of God, and through bhakti, God is controlled by you. You can tie and control Krishna. So Yashoda Maiya's mother, she tied Krishna through her love. Shubal and Sridham, they also tied Krishna with their love of mood of friendship through the Vraj Bhakti. Only by Vraj Bhakti, by the mood of Vraj, only by that Krishna can be controlled. That's why in Gita, the essence of Gita is to direct the soul towards the mood of Vraj. Don't think that if you study Gita, what the benefit will come. No. The essence of all the Gita, it is taking us where? To Vraj. Slowly and slowly. It is giving us direction to go towards Vraj. So slowly and slowly in the Gita, the scripture directs us to the Vraj. Some acharyas, they say, where Gita ends, there, what starts? Srimad Bhagavatam starts. Gita, God has given these instructions on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, but how to follow it properly, it is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. Become my devotee, worship me. Manamastu. But how? What is the process? This God is doing, following through his behavior, he is teaching everybody. Through Bhagavad. Then that same Krishna appeared as in form of Gouranga Mahaprabhu, and is teaching us with his own behavior. So first you have to practice before you preach. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he practiced, and he show through his behavior he is giving the teachings. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. Do you chant your own holy names? Do you chant your own name? What is your name? Do you chant your own name, or I chant my own name? No. What name do I chant? Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. Krishna is chanting his own name. In any other incarnation you cannot find this special fact. Ramchandra, did he chant his own name? Or Nrsingadev chanted his own names? No. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna, Sachidananda Gaur Hari, he chanted his own holy names to teach all the living entities. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is chanting his own names. In any other incarnation you cannot see this. 24 years he lived in household life, brahmachari household, and then remaining 24 years he remained sannyasi. Krishna did not take sannyas. Did he take sannyas?
क्या किया?
What did he do?
ब्रज में तो रहे ब्रह्मचारी के
He
रूप
stayed in Braj in form of brahmachari. And gopis say, you are not a brahmachari. Krishna says, I am a brahmachari. Krishna says, I'm not, because I'm not married. Those who are not married, they are called brahmachari
में ब्रह्मचारी ने क्या दिया?
or brahmacharini.
कृष्ण कह रही है,
Krishna says,
देखो मैं
look, I am a brahmachari.
गोपियां एक
Gopis,
पूर्णमासी देवी एक बार
Purnamasi Devi, once day she declared in Braj, made an announcement that today is a very
सुंदर पवित्र दिवस
beautiful day.
है। आज इस दिन में देखो संत महात्मा सेवा करो, है? अच्छी अच्छी लड्डू कचौड़ी और क्या कौन भोग
Today, cook laddus, many dishes and offer to saint,
गोपियां ने
offer to the devotees and saints.
तैयार कर ली।
Gopis prepared everything. Purnamasi said, there are many sadhus in Braj,
न केवल आप ही साथ
or only you are sadhu here. There are many sadhus in Braj.
बोले कौन सा
He said, which sadhu shall we go to?
बोले देखो जमुना के दूसरी
On the opposite bank of Yamuna river, there's a big saint. Go there.
बोले कौन है?
Who is it? Durvasa Rsi.
बहुत महान साधु है।
He is a very high class exalted sadhu.
ऐसे विशेष तिथि और
Today is a very auspicious day that Durvasa Rsi is here.
करने चाहिए।
Today what should you do?
बड़े साधु के
Feed a sadhu. Give offer food to some
तो
food
सारे
sadhu.
गोपियां ने क्या किया?
All the gopis
अपने थाल में
in their plates,
लड्डू कचौड़ी
they put laddu, kachori, many sweet dishes and snacks they put in their plates,
जमुना के दूसरी
and they started to walk towards the other side of the Yamuna river.
की इच्छा से
And with desire of God at that day,
लबालब
Yamuna was overflowing. The flow was very fierce. The flow of Yamuna was very aggressive, and the gopis were thinking
नाम की
there was no boat at that time also.
नाम वाले
All the boatmen, they were gone.
तो गोपियां
Gopis,
पार कर
how will they cross Yamuna?
चिंता में पड़ी
They were worrying up so much. In the meantime, they saw Krishna.
वो चारण कर रही
He's doing cow herding with his friends.
और गोपियां बुलाए
Gopis called to Krishna, Krishna, tell us,
जमुना पार करके कैसे
how do we cross this Yamuna river? Purnamasi told us that Durvasa Rsi is there and we have to feed him. Today is the best auspicious day.
सेवा करें। यहाँ हम लोग थाल भर करके ले आए, बिठाए।
So we have everything prepared. We want to offer this to him.
जमुना कैसे पार करें?
How do we cross the Yamuna river? Krishna said,
करना सहज है।
it's easy to cross Yamuna river. How?
बोले जमुना देवी के पास जाकर के प्रणाम करके
Do pranam to Yamuna Devi. Just say,
हमारे प्राण प्रियतम कृष्ण
our beloved Krishna
ब्रह्मचारी
is a brahmachari. Our beloved Krishna is a brahmachari. Just go and say this to Yamuna, and Yamuna will give you way. Then gopis started laugh like, oh, you are a brahmachari. We know you. We know your heart. You are not a brahmachari. So see how jokes they are making. Gopis said, are you a brahmachari? What kind of brahmachari are you? You make jokes with women, and
ब्रह्मचारी कैसे बने?
you're not a brahmachari. You always make fun with us.
गोपियां उसमें कहते डालना देखो
And they like plays of love also. And then gopis are like this. Gopis say, go and do pranams and say this.
गोपियां तो कहने लगी
Some gopis said, okay, you are brahmachari. Which brahmachari?
तुराग ब्रह्मचारी
Turak brahmachari.
तुराग जानते हो?
Turak brahmachari means who is Turak? In Sanskrit this means horse.
हर्ष ब्रह्मचारी
Horse brahmachari.
है? हर्ष क्या है?
What is the horse brahmachari? What do they do?
है? हर्ष घोड़ा जो है
A horse,
वो संत रहता है
he's peaceful. But when he sees a female horse, he becomes restless.
चंचल होता है। इसलिए गोपियां
That's why gopis are saying, oh, you are like a horse like brahmachari. You're not married,
तुम कौन सा ब्रह्मचारी
but you are a Turak brahmachari.
तुरग
You're a brahmachari like a horse. So whatever you say, if you don't have faith,
मैंने कहा कि
I say I'm brahmachari, but if you don't have faith, don't go, don't cross the river, no problem. Some gopis, Radha gopis were thinking, Krishna knows black magic.
बोले वो सही है।
Whatever he's saying is truth.
तो श्रीमती राधिका
Srimati Radhika Lalita, they said, okay, let's go
हम लोग जमुना के निकट जाकर के प्रणाम
to Yamuna, we'll do pranam.
जो कृष्ण बोले वही बोले।
What Krishna has said, we will say that.
देखो सारे गोपियां
So all the gopis and Radha and gopis, Lalita and the Sakhis,
जमुना
they all came on the banks of Yamuna. They did pranam and said, yo Yamune Devi,
यदि हमारे प्राण प्रियतम गोविंद
if our beloved Govinda
पक्का ब्रह्मचारी
is a proper brahmachari,
परफेक्ट ब्रह्मचारी
is a perfect brahmachari,
स्त्री रूप दर्शन भी
he has not seen the face of a woman,
आज में
then give us way. When she said this, Yamuna Devi, what did she do? She gave way. Both the sides, the water split up and they had a way to walk across the river. All the gopis, they crossed the river and they offered to Durvasa Rsi. Gopis saw, they saw Durvasa Rsi eating. Durvasa, like this means he used to eat grass and milk. Now he is taking so many dishes from gopis, laddu, kachori, jalebi, whatever, many dishes. Durvasa Rsi is eating them. Then they came back to Yamuna and they saw Yamuna is overflowing. Now gopis are thinking, how will we return back? It's night time. Our in-laws will abuse us. Like, where were you for so long? There's no boat also. Then gopis, they asked Durvasa Rsi, Rishi, how can we cross the Yamuna river? Durvasa Rsi said, look, go and say pranam to Yamuna and say that Durvasa has never eaten in life. Say this to Yamuna. Gopis saw with their own eyes that Durvasa Rsi was eating so much, but gopis, they did not argue or they made jokes with Durvasa Rsi. You only make jokes with only your loved ones. To Krishna they say you are a brahmachari like a horse. You only make like playful jokes with the people you love. Gopis know if Durvasa Rsi become angry, then he will curse us. He will destroy us. It's like gopis, they came and gave pranam to Yamuna and said, Oh Yamuna Devi, Rishivar, Durvasa, if he had not eaten anything in his life, then give us way. Yamuna gave the way. Then they crossed the river. I'm saying this because in Gita are there katha like this. But if you study Gita, if you deeply analyze it, then it is there. The commenters have understood. In shloka directly you cannot see these things. Manā bhava. Completely give me your heart and mind. Be absorbed in it. But in Bhagavatam it is explained more in detail. In Gita it is just like it's not explained properly. It is just explained. Because the place matters, right? Because the place where Gita was spoken, it was a battlefield. In that place, Krishna, he spoke these shlokas. And in Bhagavatam it is explained, and Chaitanya Charitamrita it is explained so deeply in Chaitanya Bhagavad, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Through the life of Mahaprabhu, everything is explained in detail. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, he practiced everything and he taught all the Jivas how to follow spiritual life. People listen if you follow good behavior. If you preach so much, big lectures, and yourself you're not following something, people will say, oh, very nice. This person, a less knowledgeable person, they get attracted. Like nice, but when not less knowledgeable person, when they see your behavior, he spoke good things, but he's not following good behavior. He's not applying his own learnings, not chanting holy names, not following Ekadashi. You know the glories of Ekadashi. He told the glories of Ekadashi, and himself he's eating grains on the day of Ekadashi. So will anyone listen to him? Less knowledgeable people will say yes, very nice. Get attracted, get influenced. But when they know the truth that this person is not following himself, then first you practice and then you preach. Practice before you preach. Mahaprabhu said himself, it's important to follow good behavior in life. Supan.
इसमें धीरे-धीरे आगे
Slowly and slowly we should develop and study Gita. Happiness and sadness will come.
आता नहीं और किसके जीवन में दुख नहीं आता
Everyone's life is consisting of happiness and sadness in parts. That's why I'm saying
अनुद्विग्न मन सुखेषु विगत वितो रागो भयक्रोध सिद्धि मुनिरो शक्ति मुनि साधु सीता है
Muni sadhus are those who do not discriminate between happiness and sadness. It's same for them. They do not move. They're completely grounded in both the situations. They are not attached with anything. Those people are sadhus. They know that all the things in this material world, they are temporary. They will mortal. They are mortal. Everything will die. Everything we see in this material world, it's like 1 o'clock, I have to end the katha. In second chapter that you're studying, in reality it is showing that how we should live our life. If you don't follow in your life and just remember shlokas, no, it's not beneficial at all. So you have to study slok, remember sloka, and you have to apply its learning in your life also. You chant holy names slowly and slowly. You will develop love towards Guru and Vaishnav, and you will develop further in your spiritual life. That's why Gita is one of the most important scriptures in the path of spirituality. If you don't study Gita, you cannot enter the path of spirituality, because it is coming direct from the mouth of God. Gita is not written by anyone. Who wrote Gita? Nobody wrote it. Just to teach the Jivas, Vyasadeva documented this. Who's saying this? These words are directly spoken from by Krishna. Sanjay Vacha. Sanjay is seeing this. And Dhritarashtra is asking that my sons and Pandu's son in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, they are there. What are they doing? Tell me this. By the mercy of Vyasadeva, with his vision, divine vision, drishti, by that Sanjay is seeing and he is speaking. And Sanjay Vacha, Sanjay is speaking. And that same katha manifested in form of Gita. So Gita is direct words of God. It's the appearance of God, it's an incarnation of God itself. So we should have faith on Gita. It's the meaning. If some pain comes in our body, we tremble in pain. Sadness comes in this material world, we start to have anxiety and things like this. But sadness is come. This is law of nature. Sadness, happiness will come. This learning is coming from Gita. No need to be attached to anything and anyone. No fear, no anger will come then. If you become angry after studying Gita, you go to your house and you break all the pots, glasses, then what is the benefit of studying Gita? Husband is there at the back and you spoke Gita when you went back inside the house and you start fighting with your husband. This is not the fruits of Bhagavad Gita or studying. First we have to try and control our anger, defeat our anger. This is the true meaning. I'm saying this because this special quality in Gita. What is Gita? It destroys darkness and the light enters the heart of the reader. All types of darkness in the heart destroy it. It destroys it.
Bolo Vrindavan.
Bihari Lal ki jai.
Jai Jai Shri Ram.